Okay, well, this is a picture of the Capitol taken from the Labor Department building. Now, this is Charlie Pope calling, talking. Um, and what I did was I worked for the Army Corps of Engineers a couple summers at the end of my college career and then into seminary. And this is about 1984, 85. And I used to eat lunch up on the Labor Department building roof, and always some beautiful scenes up there. And so that's what I was doing here, taking pictures of the scenes from the roof. That's the botanical gardens there, and there's a reflecting pool in front of the Capitol. You can see it's a real hazy day in Washington. And that's the Smithsonian Castle, obviously, and the art museum there, the Fine Art Museum, and that's the Natural History Museum with the other dome in the background, and that's Constitution Avenue there. I took these pictures because I was thinking at the time, that's the International Trade Commission. The historic preservation movement was just underway, and I didn't know whether it would last or not, but I just had this feeling that an awful lot of these buildings were going to be torn down one day. And they were putting in a Civil War park to one of the Civil War generals, General Meade there. That's what's going on down there. It's the old post office at 12th Street that was turned into a office building and shopping mall. And that's the federal courthouse there, right along Indiana Avenue. Anyway, I thought that a lot of these buildings might be torn down. I wanted to kind of make a record of what the landscape looked like, but it looks like the historic preservation movement pretty much took hold, and most of this will probably stay intact. Colors almost entirely washed out of these films. It's amazing. And I guess these are the last celluloid films that we took, the Super 8. This is the last reel. You can see the airplane going across the top. That's the big flight path into National. Now that was built during FDR's administration, and the building's dedicated to him, but I forget exactly what the back of that building is. That's part of the Labor Department right there, the square windows on the left. Just a few old row houses that got left. That didn't get torn down. One of the Senate office buildings there, straight ahead. Panning across the skyline. That's where the Navy Memorial would eventually be put, in that building. And that's the pension building. The old pension building is being restored to the National Building Museum. And that's the end.